Here, girl, be proactive. The paper bag.
Bum, bum,
Bum, bum,
bum.
bum. I really like this game.
I'm having a lot of fun.
Okay, let's head to the library and see what we can learn about urban legends. I know Mr. Utsugi is also looking into this angle, but I'm hoping to learn more about the Smiling Man. I saw a book called Modern Ghost Legends at the library, but maybe this one all about urban legends. Let's go.
Let's go to the library.
Hey, boy detective.
Oh god, it's that guy.
It's the fucking annoying guy. Huh? Is that? It's Dice.
We need to get Fukuyama and Daisuke together.
Detective Kamihara, what are you doing here? Huh? Bye. Detective Kuze has requested your presence.
Oh shit, we're in trouble for talking to Grandma!
Really? Me? I'm afraid I'm gonna need you to come with me.
You're under arrest, bro.
Okay, I understand. You're under arrest, Brosephine. Wow! Didn't that feel like we were in a TV show? I played the hard-boiled detective part perfectly. I guess. Anyway, can we, go? I think I could be an actor if this whole detective thing doesn't work out, right? I'm a handsome devil. Maybe I shouldn't say that about myself, but I just did.
Devil, for sure.
Maybe you should be more concerned about the whole detective thing working out. Hey, what's up with you anyway, boy detective? Are you tired or something? Oh, no, I just have a migraine now, suddenly. Nothing like that. I was just thinking about how energetic you always are.
And how old you make me feel.
Right? That's me. Come on, get in. Let's go!
Do you even know how to drive? Do you even have a driver's license? I want to see your driver's license, buddy. I don't trust you.
Detective Kuze's waiting for you.
Well, I guess you better floor it.
What does Detective Kuze want with me anyway? Well... running errands for Kuze. To be honest, she didn't even tell me what this is about. Oh, really? What was she all in a huff about anyway? Nothing worth mentioning. So... just to, warn you, Kuze did not seem like she was in a particularly great mood. Ah ha ha. Oh, does that sound familiar? I guess she's usually not in a great mood.
Yeah, that's the impression I've been getting.
Detective Kuze couldn't have known that I went to see her childhood home and her grandmother. You've got a weird look on your face. What did you do?
Why are you looking at my face and not at the road? Pull over, I'm getting out. I'm walking.
Oh, sure. Now you put on the poker face. She must know somehow.
It's that women's intuition, man.
If you really did something and she found out, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes, boy detective. I'm shaking just thinking about it. Can it really be that bad? Don't be too nervous. She can't kill you. She's a cop.
Yeah. I guess we are in Japan.
What? Alright, observations. You're looking a little pale, boy detective. Well, I'm not even gonna ask, but I am.
I'm gonna ask anyway, yeah.
I bet you're nervous. I bet you're nervous to have the mighty Detective Kuze call you in like this. Yeah. I know that feeling you have right now. She can be just the tiniest bit harsh. She really needs to get married. Ha ha ha. Is harsh the right word? Maybe I mean strict. Good luck. I hope you survive. Kidding. Sheesh. Can we get there, please? Whatever she says or does, keep your chin up. Got it? Picture this. Kami, go pick up Soma Noodle. You know what happens if you don't, right? What am I supposed to say to that? Other than, okay, I'm on it. Yeah, I can imagine. Pooh, so my impression was good? That's not what I meant.
So I realized that the developers couldn't make an everlasting strip of storefronts to have going past this window, but I really like to imagine he's just driving around in a teeny tiny circle.
That would be great. Anyway, good luck. Hey, I could wish you the same. I set you up for that and you nailed it, boy detective. Can we just get there?
Can we go in silence, please?
The car appears to be heading to the police station. Can we just get there?
Like, I would be so surprised if there was literally anything we could learn from talking to this boy.
Right. Anyway, my flawless impression aside, finally. I have to say that Detective Kuze is at least as hard on herself as she is on everyone else. But it's also a part of why she's such a good detective. Take it from me, she's 10 times harder on me than she is on anyone else, except for herself. Huh. Detective Kamihara. I guess you know Detective Kuze pretty well, since you're partners. Sure, I know her well. I know exactly what she's gonna get mad at me about before it happens. Then maybe you shouldn't fucking do it!
Have a good night, Loop. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, good night, Loop. Thank you for joining us. Probably because I'm completely useless, so it's like her job to give me a hard time.
I'm a Nepo baby. Did you know that?
Completely useless? Your words. There was this one thing she was really pissed about. I mean, that was life or death, so... Life or death? What happened? Huh? Oh, that's nothing. I'm just mumbling myself. What? What? Nothing to worry about, boy detective. Just talking to myself. I want out.
Right.
Car.
Appears to be. Actually, we're just going around in a teeny tiny circle.
I do seem to remember hearing something about some kind of mistake he made. What was it? Oh yeah, Inspector Kamada told me that Detective Kamihara is a terrible shot. I can see why Detective Kuze is so hard on him. Gotta be tough to have a partner who can't shoot.
How much shooting do they do?
What's that? Are you laughing at something? Oh no, it's nothing. Okay, weirdo, boy detective. Stop calling me that! I'm a man detective!
Can you use the phone to call for help?
So Detective Kuze ordered you to pick me up today, and she's always tough on herself and everyone else. Yeah, that's right. As soon as I set foot in the station, she ordered me to come get you. I didn't even get to eat breakfast. I was really hoping for coffee and a pastry. Oh. Why did I tell you that? It's so embarrassing. I want out. Well, it's not that funny, boy detective.
It is, actually.
There goes my stomach growling again. Perfect timing. Thanks, stomach. Thanks, Obama.
It's really funny because, you know, you could get up earlier and eat breakfast before you go into the office. That way no one can interrupt your breakfast.
There's still no breakfast in my future. I don't care. What?
Think about how much we hate this.
His stomach's out of control. He's dying. Good, fuck him.
If only. Hopefully he waits to die until after we're out of the car, though.
Oh, there goes that stomach again. I really shouldn't be grumbling that much. Don't you dare laugh again, boy detective. Ugh. can't believe she'd make me do this when I'm starving and I haven't had breakfast. I'm gonna keep complaining. What if Kuze could hear you say that? Ah! Why, do you think she wiretapped the car? Don't tell her, please, boy detective. I'm gonna. He's hilarious. He's a complete failure.
He's a moron. Can we call her and then just, like, put it on speaker and keep talking to him?
I'm so hungry, stupid Kuze. You know what? I'm gonna try. Ah!
What? We're not driving, though!
He's going on and on. But I'll let him. He seems to enjoy talking about Detective Kuze.
Bitching.
Listen, I know I've complained about Kuze a bit, but she's got a gentle side somewhere.
Probably.
Is that so? Under that extremely harsh exterior? Ha ha ha, yeah. Okay. I'm not surprised that most people think of Detective Kuze as severe. Kuze's not one who cares about her rep. She didn't ask me to say any of this. It's just how I feel. Okay. You got plans somewhere else, boy detective? I was headed to the library for research. Nuh-uh, sorry. I'd love to let you out here, but I don't think Kuze would like it based on the look on her face. Can we please get there? I'm not gonna make it to the library today, am I?
No, because we keep driving around in a stupid circle.
Hey, the library's pretty far. How are you planning on getting there? I was just gonna walk, but... Walk? Really? Boy, detective just loves walking, is that it?
Yeah, it's good exercise.
Why didn't you call a cab? Surely your boss would pay for it, right? I mean, cabs are expensive. Just calling one up costs money, let alone going anywhere. Imagine having a cell phone being too stingy to pay the bill.
Bro, do you know how much it costs to have a cell phone? This is the 90s.
Yeah. I thought the police would cover it, but whatever. Look, forget the phone bill. Just call cabs.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna walk everywhere. Speaking of calling, last time I wanted to call a cab, my cell phone battery was dead. Of course, the cab came anyway. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Why did that cab... Yeah, the boss called and said I had a fare out waiting at this bus stop. Oh, right, I almost forgot. Huh? What is it? What did you almost forget? I have to thank you, Detective Kamihara, for calling that cab for me the other day. Calling a cab for you? Huh? Was it not him? Yeah, remember when I ran into you by the bus stop near the crime scene? Oh, that? Yeah, I bet you were surprised. Yes, that's it. Anyway, it was really helpful, so thank you. Well, here's another surprise. I didn't call the cab. Detective Kuze did. Really? The same Detective Kuze?
There's only one.
Yeah, see? I told you she had a soft spot. Well, how about that? You were right, Dice. Don't encourage her.
Don't. No.
What's that? Dice is your hero? Just kidding. Definitely not what I said. Anyway, I'll need to remember to thank Detective Kuze later.
After she rips me a new asshole.
Oh my god, please
Oh my
let us
god.
get there. Detective Kuze is tough, but she can be kind. She's actually kind of a dork. She's literally clumsy. Really, she's just a complicated person like anyone else. And despite my complaints, I'm happy to have her as a partner. Alright, that was kind of nice. I'm actually blessed to be working with Kuze. Really, from the bottom of my heart.
Okay, now it's starting to sound sarcastic.
I'm lucky to have a partner like Detective Kuze.
Game, please let us get there.
Oh, by the way, how do you like riddles, boy detective?
I love riddles.
I like them a lot, actually. Great, then get ready for the senpai quiz.
You're not my senpai.
Detective Kuze, my senpai arranged a cab for the boy detective, but when did she make the arrangements? A, after I left the bus stop, or B, while we were still talking at the bus stop. While we were talking, she was on the phone.
Yep.
The clock's running. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock.
Yeah, because she was on the phone. She got off the phone for a little while, and she made another call.
Yeah. That's a tough one. While we were still talking at the bus stop. While we were still talking at the bus stop. Ding, ding, ding. Well done. How observant of you, boy detective. I actually missed it because my back was turned. Huh. Yeah, damn right. I do remember now that she seemed to be making a call from the car. That's all for now. Senpai quiz complete.
It wasn't much of a quiz. There was only one question.
Sorry, I only had one question for the senpai quiz. I'll have a new one ready for next time. Can we be done, please? The more I hear about the two of them, the more it sounds like Kuze and Kamihara are polar opposites. I wonder what they talk about when they're alone.
They don't talk. They just sit well, she sits in icy silence while he just
well, you know what? I'll say
fills the air with nonsense noises.
So, what kind of stuff do you and
That's Soman.
So, what kind of stuff do you and Kuze talk about when you're like on a stakeout? You really want to know? What? Yeah, of course.
Oh shit, Hillary, you're right. He's a very derpy, happy boy like her brother.
Oh, fuck. You're right. Do I? I was just making conversation. And he's younger, and she always acted like the older sibling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, prove it. How badly do you want to know? Well, now that you're acting like this, I really want to know, kinda. Alright, alright. I suppose I have no choice but to spill my guts to the boy detective. So, what we actually talk about is boys. Nope. None of your freaking business. What? Wow, now I'm actually dying to hear what they talk about. Come on, boy detective. Surely you know you've got to butter someone up to extract their secrets.
You're right. I'll ask Kuze.
Sorry, ask all you want, but I'm keeping my secret. Actually, it's... Huh? Got you again! You really thought I was gonna say? It's still a secret. Ugh, I don't want to know anymore.
Yeah.
This is some odd detective work, but I guess I need to butter him up? This is the job I signed up for, so here goes nothing.
Oh my god.
Kya! If it isn't the most handsome detective on the force, Dice Kamihara! What? Aw, I thought I'd get a better reaction than that. Oh, you're messing with me, aren't you, boy detective? Hey, I'll take it. I am handsome. Is it really that easy? Well, since you're so nice, I suppose I'll bestow my infinite wisdom upon you.
Oh, good.
Oh, thank God. Finally. All of my dreams. Detective Kuze and I usually just stick to talking about ongoing cases and investigations. But, hey, we do chit-chat every now and then. I'm trying to imagine a casual conversation with Detective Kuze. Yeah, right? Okay. I probably talk too much. Yup.
Yup.
You don't say. Huh? What, you're surprised? You sure know me pretty well already, huh? Even though we've only met a few times?
You've said so much.
Well,
so much at every meeting.
You have volunteered a lot of pointless information. I feel like you get me. That's nice.
I do get you, but it's not nice.
You know, he's starting to remind me of Heikichi. Don't tell me he's Detective Kamihara's grandfather or something. I don't remember. I think Heikichi's from an earlier game.
Probably.
You're wondering what Kuze and I talk about when we shoot the breeze?
No.
I don't know. Usually it's don't be late again and you drink too much and don't bring your gun, Kami. That sort of stuff. Would we call that chatting or scolding? Can we please get to the location? Oh my god.
Wow.
Is there anything else? I don't know, Kamihara. Most handsome detective on the force, huh? But is it true? Am I really that handsome? He is loving this. Oh god, alright.
He's an idiot.
No, that's enough. I agree. Well, it was kind of fun, so whatever.
I'm glad one of us had fun.
Now that I look closely, Detective Kamihara does have a handsome face. Is it rude that I've just been staring at him? What's up? I feel like you're staring at me pretty hard, boy detective. Oh, sorry, it's nothing. This is the worst time for a gay awakening.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure? You don't want to join my fan club and joining them calling out my name? Yeah. No, that's enough. I guess Detective Kuze's small talk isn't really that small. It's pretty serious usually. But you can always leave it to me, Dice, to lighten the mood of any conversation. Oh, how would you do that? Oh, it's easy. I'll be like, that place is great coffee, or this is the candy I loved as a kid, and so on. I have a hard time believing that these topics work to lighten up Detective Kuze. Holy shit, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Talking about food just made me all hungry again.
Hey.
We've come full circle. Can we move the fuck on?
We've been driving around in a circle for hours.
So, Detective Kuze likes that kind of small talk? Oh, sure, and she loves snacks. Not just talking about them, but eating them. She's even been like, well, if it's so good, why don't you go buy me some right now? So, of course, I gotta do it, right? Wouldn't you? That sounds like extortion, but fuck him.
I mean, yeah.
She's got him wrapped around her finger, but I bet he welcomes a break from her intensity. If Detective Kuze asked, I'd jump up and go seek out her favorite candy right now. Oh man, talking about food just made me all hungry again. Can we please? Oh, this is so cool. So the other day, I bought some candy and there was a prize inside.
Oh my god.
And then I ate the prize. Detective Kuze was there, so you know I'm not making it up. I was like, can I get another? Wow, he's like a child.
Did he ask for permission to get more candy from Kuze?
I think so. I know what you're thinking. Yeah, I was happy to get a prize as a child, and I'm happy to get one now. Also, I'm pretty sure Kuze was obsessed with the same sweets when she was a little girl. Oh, it's nice to hear that she's got a more human side to her. Also, if they were both talking about their childhoods, I wonder what kinds of things they discussed from when they were little. Maybe he even heard something about Makoto. Ugh. Well, at least we're getting somewhere.
That was some fucking runaround to get to Makoto as a topic.
Detective Kamihara, do you know anything about Kuze's brother? He's been missing for 18 years.
She has a brother?
What? She's got a brother? Oh. Detective?
She didn't tell me about her brother.
That question seems to have shaken him up. Oh, actually, you know what? One time, Kuze and I talked about what we wanted to be when we grew up, like when we were kids. Of course, she turned out to be an absolutely lethal detective. I'm kidding, but her answer was surprising. She wanted to be a florist. Cute, right? Oh.
And And then the Fire Nation attacked.
What about you, boy detective? Did you always want to be a boy detective? Me, I've always been into cars. Really anything with wheels that drives fast. I want to be a driver.
Look at you now.
That's why I have licenses for literally everything now. You know, cars, commercial trucks, motorcycles. I even have my marine license. I see?
Okay, that's actually kind of cute.
Yeah. Motorcycle license? Oops, here we are.
Oh my god, finally.
That was an interminably long conversation. Well, here we are. Detective Kuze's waiting in the room at the end of the hallway there. Great, thank you. Don't worry, she doesn't bite, usually. Good luck, boy detective. See ya.
Tell you later.
Yeah, see ya. Dang, he left before I could ask a follow-up question about motorcycles. And I didn't get an answer about Makoto. But that look he gave when I asked, it tells me something.
Now, if only I could figure out what.
I guess I also failed to ask about Eisuke's case, even though we spent all that time together. But he said before that he couldn't really talk about the investigation. That makes sense. So he probably wouldn't have told me much anyway. Well, let's go see Detective Kuze. Pardon me.
Come on in.
I'm in trouble. Oh, I'm in trouble. Like I'm in so much trouble.
Damn.
Hello, Detective Kuze.
That is a threatening aura.
Yeah.
Hello. Sorry to call you out of the blue.
She seems more tense than ever. No. It's okay. I'm gonna call for my lawyer. She already called me. Let me... She seems guarded somehow.
I hope you don't mind if we start with a few questions. What are you snooping around for, anyway?
Oh! So, you know that I went to Yukariko Village? I do now. Okay, I'll explain. Let me ask you first. Your brother Makoto has been missing for 18 years, is that right? And around that time, there was a series of murders of young girls, which could be related to Eisuke's case. That's why I went to go see your grandmother.
I knew it.
I know it was a bit sneaky. I apologize.
No, I don't blame you. You're just doing your job.
I feel bad for putting that kind of burden on your grandmother. I'm really sorry about that.
I love this character.
Yeah, she's great.
Listen, my grandmother said that she was happy to talk to you.
Oh, that's great to hear.
She's so intense.
I know.
One thing I was wondering, how did you find out where my grandmother lives now?
Oh, well, the first place I went was your childhood home.
My childhood home?
Right, and I met a neighbor, Mr. Tayama, who was very helpful.
He gave me so many eggplants.
He told me that she had moved to the relaxed Yukariko Village retirement home.
Ah, good old Mr. Tayama.
Never minding his own fucking business.
Gossipy little bitch. That's all I wanted to ask. Sorry for the trouble. Thank you.
Huh? That's it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let me think. I thought she was going to ask how I found her childhood home. Why didn't she ask about that? Let's fucking ask. Oh. She seems guarded somehow. Okay. Oh, right! She must have remembered that Mr. Utsugi has been to her house before. So she probably assumed that he told me where she lived. But...
I don't think so. I haven't worked with any PIs before.
I remember her denying that she ever met Mr. Utsugi.
No, she said she hadn't worked with any.
Yeah, she hadn't worked with anyone. Any PIs. Why would she do that? Has she genuinely forgotten, or... I guess I should take this opportunity to ask her about it, even though it makes me nervous. Thank you. Oh, there we go. Detective Kuze, could I ask you a question? Mr. Utsugi told me where your childhood home is, so I went and checked it out. Anyway, he said that he met you 18 years ago at that location. But you...
Like I said before, I don't know Mr. Utsugi. That's all there is to it.
Whoa. The look on Detective Kuze's face. It's like she just stiffened up. Is it just my imagination? Oh my god. It feels like she's trying to keep a level head, but based on her response, I think she's lying about not remembering Mr. Utsugi's visit. So, the day that Makoto disappeared, Kuze returned home alone and, according to Mr. Utsugi, she seemed terrified. There's something about that still bothers me. I don't know if she's willing to say more, but I should at least ask her about Makoto. Detective?
Yes.
If you don't mind, I have a few questions about your brother Makoto.
Oh, thank you for clarifying which brother you meant. I do mind. What you got from my grandmother is all you're going to get. I'm not open to reminiscing. So, enough about me and my brother. Got it?
Yes. I figured, but it was worth a shot.
Yeah, nothing ventured, nothing gained. I told you, I'm not open to reminiscing. I like that phrase is in yellow.
Yeah. What to do? What to do? She doesn't seem like she's in the mood to answer any questions. I might have to leave without any of the answers I need. I should probably get going.
Yeah, off to the library. Sorry, but I thought of one more question for you.
Yes?
Did you find any useful information about the Sasaki case?
Why? Is the investigation not going well on your side?
Have you met my partner? Sorry, it's confidential. I can't say anything more.
I suppose.
So, I understand that it doesn't seem fair, but it might help if you shared anything you found with me.
I suppose part of our job is helping the police.
Yeah, it is.
Well... One of my colleagues is researching more about Eisuke's history and relationships right now. And as for my findings, I have an eyewitness who saw a motorcycle parked near the crime scene on the night of the murder.
Someone doesn't know about the teacher.
Yeah, someone doesn't know about the teacher.
I mean, he knows about Senpai, but not that he's a fucking creep.
Yeah.
Really? A motorcycle? Oh, hey, remember we just met somebody who says he has a license to drive a motorcycle?
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Are the police aware of the motorcycle?
No, first time hearing of it.
The eyewitness account places it in about an hour after the estimated time of death, so possibly irrelevant.
Where did you get this information?
I talked to a cab driver at the scene. He was the eyewitness. He said that lots of riders stopped to go He said that lots of riders park on the side of the road at night for reasons.
Reasons you couldn't possibly know about. As a woman, you have no biological functions.
Yeah, at all.
Got it. Thanks.
Of course. I hope it's helpful. You wouldn't know what pee is.
I'll be sure to pass that info along. Well, I mean, Sakura, it's not that Ayumi communicated that Fukuyama is a fucking creep.
Just that
she was very bare bones about the information she shared.
Yeah. I didn't realize the police didn't know about the motorcycle. I bet they'll question the cabbie now. Ooh, I've got an idea. I could try thanking her for calling the cab for me. Hey, so...
Yes.
You're the one who called the cab for me, aren't you?
How did you know?
Well, I just wanted to say thanks. It was a big help.
It was nothing. Don't thank me.
Huh.
Aw, she's cute.
Yeah.
So, that's it, huh? No other info? In that case, let's both get back to work. Girl, why are you shifty-eyed all of a sudden?
Right.
Hey, Junko?
I'm gonna look at her.
Hey, Junko, talk to me, please.
She looks kind of uneasy, almost like she's embarrassed about something.
Ah, you caught her being nice.
I know she's got a scary reputation, but I think Detective Kamihara is right. Deep down, she's a vulnerable, awkward person like the rest of us. Holy shit!
Yikes.
Hey, partner, I got the results from forensics on that paper bag. Oh!
Their fucking faces.
This is great. This is a great face.
Oh, wow.
Inspector Kamada gave me special permission to see the results of the forensic analysis on the paper bag.
And they just have it on the table there. Oh, okay, it's in a bag.
Yeah.
All right.
This is the actual bag that was found on Eisuke. It's even creepier to see in real life. Let's get started, shall we? Of course, I'll get straight to the results of the analysis. The bag in question is clearly old, but after running a detailed scan, we can confirm that the material is a perfect match with the paper bags found in the serial girl murders. Oh. What? But does that mean... Are we dealing with the same killer from 18 years ago? It seems likely that some of the same people would be involved. I think you're right. Well, it sounds like we need to officially reopen those cases. I'm too old for this shit. I'm 3 days away from retirement. Sir, before you continue, I have one additional finding to share. The paper bag found on Eisuke. We can confirm it's the same type as the ones found on the second and third victims 18 years ago. However, the paper bag found on the very first victim 18 years ago doesn't match any of the other bags. What? Oh. Oh? How can you be sure? Well, not all paper bags are made the same way, believe it or not. Each manufacturer uses a different formula. The variation can be quite substantial. Thank you for the report. Are you ready to share the results with the whole department? Yes, sir. As for you, I apologize, but I'll need you to wait here for a moment. We have an important meeting. I understand. So it turned out that the forensic analysis of the paper bag revealed a new clue. And Inspector Kamada is meeting with his team to review the findings. It might take a while.
Long enough to go to the library?
Why don't I review my notes on the new information I've learned?
Oh, okay.
Or play Tetris on my cell phone.
Yeah, let's drain the battery again.
Yeah! That's what it's there for.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to it. Based on forensic evidence, the case from 18 years ago and the current case are very likely to be connected.
Yeah.
Ah! The two cases are very likely to be connected. Right, because the paper bags match. There's a good chance the cases are connected. We also know that the paper bag in the first murder doesn't match the others. That means, the first victim might have been killed by someone else.
I feel like it's more likely the killer might have just had different types of paper bags. Because you go to the fucking grocery store, you pick up a packet of like 50 bags, whatever. You know, you use them, you run out, you go to the grocery store again a couple months down the line. Different brand, but it's paper bags. They still serve the same purpose.
But, okay. My concern with that is, like, that seems likely. The killer might have had different types of paper bags.
Mm-hmm.
Being genre savvy, it seems like that's a much bigger clue. But, like, the victim might have been killed by someone else. What we know is I'm wondering if the second and third victims were, like, the first murder of a serial, a serial killer case, usually the first murders are, considered like crimes of passion. They're not something that you think about.
Mm-hmm.
So, if this is all the same guy, that first one could have just been like a fluke. Like, he did it randomly, crime of passion. And then afterwards, then he's trying to push it to see, like, how far he can get away with it.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, in real life, the fact that one of the paper bags was made from a different manufacturer probably isn't going to indicate that, like, it was two different people.
Right.
But because that was a little fact nugget pointed out by the game,
Yes.
it's significant, because everything the game gives us is going to be significant.
Right. But also, I mean, it could be a red herring. Because, I mean, that's the thing right now, is that first victim is really the most nebulous thing. We spent all that time, like, we don't know. There was the body that was found, the burned body, and then there was all the blood in the missing man's apartment.
Right.
So, like, we don't know what's going on there. That first murder is the most, like, dubious. So that's why I'm thinking that first victim might have been killed by someone else. That's my gut instinct.
The only thing that's tripping me up about that, though, is if the first victim was killed by someone else and the fact that she was found with a paper bag on her head was never publicized, how would the next killer, the copycat killer, have known to do that?
I mean, are you talking about for Eisuke's murder?
Right.
What I mean is, like, that first...
Well, no. So the first victim had, like, paper bag A.
Right. And
victims 2 and 3, that same year, had paper bag B, and Eisuke also had paper bag B.
Right.
Fuck, where was I going with
this? That's easy then. The person who murdered the murderer for paper bag B witnessed the murder of paper bag A.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, they saw this random act of violence and it just colored them. And also, Sakura raises a good point. We don't know. They made a pretty big deal of, we don't know if the first victim was ever cried. That's left her job on good terms.
Yeah, right.
So that's why I'm still thinking the first victim might have been killed by someone else.
Okay.
The first victim might have been killed by someone else. Perhaps Ayaka Hashizume's father killed her, and the other cases were copycat killings. Of course, that's just one of the countless possibilities. I think that's about all I can deduce for now. Although I should say, it was really fortunate to hear the forensic report on the paper bag. I've got to thank Inspector Kamihara. And it's fascinating that different paper bag manufacturers all make paper bags differently. Huh. Who knew paper bags could be interesting?
Literally anything can be interesting if you look at it in a correct light.
Anyway, I don't think Makoto Kuze or Kamihara is likely to come back anytime soon.
That's a lot of K names.
Yep. I wonder what Mr. Utsugi is looking into now. Maybe I should call him.
Maybe.
Oh, I should let Mr. Utsugi know about the forensic results on the paper bag. Ah, it's you. What's up? We just got the report from forensics about the paper bag found on Eisuke's head. Apparently, it's a perfect match for the ones found on the second and third serial girl murder victims. Oh? And what about the first case? Not a match there? That's right. The bag from the first murder was different. I see. This could be significant. Great work. Keep up the investigation.
It would be really fucking funny if he said, "Great work. Take the rest of the day off."
Great work. Take the rest of the day off. Go get a milk tea. Thank you. I will. I literally have nothing else to do.
Yeah. I'm unemployed and 19.
and video games have only just barely been invented.
Yeah, I can only play Pong so many times before it gets boring.
It seems like they're still in discussion. I think it's a good idea to continue reviewing what Kamihara and Kuze have told me. Okay.
Okay.
I should take some time to organize my thoughts and findings from today. When Kamihara is alone with Kuze and they're not talking about an active case, he said they sometimes have friendly chats. For example, they talk about candy.
Yep.
They talk about candy that they loved when they were little kids. Since they've been known to talk about their childhoods, maybe they've talked about Makoto. He seemed to brush me off when I asked about it, though. But what I did learn is, he didn't really brush me off, he just kind of stared horrified into the distance.
Yeah.
Kamihara is licensed to drive cars, commercial vehicles, boats, and motorcycles. Oop, that's not how you spell motorcycle.
Pew, 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 pew.
Motorcycle. You know what? Motorcycles.
Yeah. Thanks, predictive text.
Kamihara is licensed to drive cars, commercial vehicles, boats, and motorcycles. Ah, that's right. Kamihara is licensed to drive motorcycles. But aren't all police officers licensed to ride motorcycles? That was my impression. I wonder if there's anything I could deduce from my conversation with Detective Kuze. Ah, Noodle. Doing that in the Columbo voice just makes it so much better.
It does.
Ah, Noodle. I'm sorry for keeping you waiting.
And he's like the only one who calls us by our surname, so it's doubly good.
Yeah.
It's like a nice little surprise whenever he calls us by
Yes.
name.
So, have you decided on a plan? And no, we haven't seen a motorcycle cop in here at all. Yes, we're going to proceed based on a new hypothesis. But unfortunately, I can't share it with you at this time. I apologize for the tough circumstances. It's okay, I understand. This case is anything but straightforward, and it can be tough to accept guidance from HQ. Anyway, that's a big part of why we need your help. We're counting on you. Yes, sir, I'll do my best.
I just noticed.
Yeah?
Kamada has an Adam's apple, but it's off to the side.
It's the way he's drawn in 3/4. Like,
Yeah, and they've got his face facing us, but
Yeah.
like, I feel like his Adam's apple would follow his
It
chin.
should. You're right.
Oh, that's weird. Now that I've noticed that, I can't stop looking at it.
It's a tumor.
Oh, no.
I need to get back to HQ now. Apologies again for keeping you waiting. Oh, and one more thing.
Yep.
I know Kuze called you here, but she and Kamihara are already both back in the field. I see. That's okay. It was very helpful to talk to the both of them. I suppose I should get going. Of course. Be careful out there, and see you soon. One more thing, actually.
He did his one more thing already.
He did, I know. Oh my god!
Oh my god! Yes! He really is Columbo!
Oh my god! No, sorry. There's actually one last thing.
Why did the music stop?
There's someone I'd like you to look into. A certain man. A certain man?
Is his name Fukuyama?
Same day, 2:21 p.m. in the Sanin region.
What? Okay.
I'm here in the Sanin region. There's someone here who may hold the key to the case. Why are you digging up this ancient history, huh? You some kind of reporter or something? Wait, you're that guy from the magazine, right? No, I'm just a curious person with amazing pectorals. You sure about that? You strike me as some kind of reporter or journalist. I don't trust any of them. Ha ha ha. No, I assure you, I'm just an amateur with too much time on his hands. Fair enough, I'll stop prying. Anyway, it's no problem, but thanks for chatting. I'll be on my way now. I hope you write a good article. Just kidding. Okay.
Wow.
So, the day after the forensics report on the bag was completed, the police released some details to the public about the murder of Eisuke Sasaki. However, while they mentioned that he was found with a bag on his head, they didn't mention the smiley face. I'm sure that detail was too lurid for the general public, but still. It seems the urban legend of a smiling, paper bag-wearing murderer is roaring back to life. People are talking about Emio, the smiling man, at water coolers all around the city.
But only at water coolers, so you have to go into an office building if you want to
3
gossip.
days later.
Oh, jeez.
It's been 3 days since the police released a statement. We're now seeing impact in the city. Okay.
Damn.
I think after this, we gotta leave it here. And we're gonna pick this up again on Monday. Damn,
Yeah.
What is happening?
I'm really shocked by the time skip, honestly.
So am I.
Weird.
I mean, it makes sense because, not like police investigations aren't like sequential day by day. There's constantly shit coming out. Like,
right.
Sometimes there's days in between something relevant happens.
Yeah.
But like, what is happening now? What is going on? There's so many fucking threads.
We're gonna save and quit, and we're gonna come back on Monday and not remember where we're at.
You're right. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Luckily, we have our handy dandy notebook. Let me save real quick.
Yeah.
I'm so happy when Kamada comes like, Noodle. Good to see you, Noodle. But everybody, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Hope you had a good time. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Receivable or Blue Sky at Occults Receivable. You can follow me in both places at Tamazmataz. You can follow Theresa at Blue Sky, Kara, and YouTube at Tiny Kiwi Studio. You can follow our channel on YouTube. Ghost Trick has been going up. So thank you again so much for joining us. And we will see you guys back on Monday night for more Soma Noodle adventures. We'll see you guys then.
Good night.
Have a good night, everybody.